Hi everyone, my name's Sophia and I am the mum of two beautiful little ragdolls called Billie and Nikko. Today's video is me introducing my little babies and just sharing a little bit about their personalities. So Billie is actually sitting on her little perch over here, but I will pick her up. Come here baby, say hello. So this is Billie. And she is a full, pure, 100% ragdoll. She is waving at the camera right now. And she is 3 years old at the moment. So she was born in June, it was June 23rd, 2018. And then I got her when she was 12 weeks old in October 2018, and I've had her since then. And I'm recording this in August 2021. So yeah, she just turned 3 about a month, 2 months ago. And her personality is just so beautiful. She's very sweet natured, she's very affectionate, she is got a bit of sass to her when she needs it. She is really, really loyal. She's always the one that runs to the door whenever I open it, or my partner does, and when we leave, we've seen on the cat cam, she just stands there looking at the door. She's very maternal with her little brother Nikko. So what Nikko will do is he's a year younger than Billie, so when he goes to the litter tray to go to the toilet, he doesn't cover his poo like cats usually do. Billie will go in straight after him and clean up after him, like cover his poo up, make sure the litter tray is all tidy for the next person to use it. She will lick him completely clean, give him baths. So he will lick her once, so she's a real licker. So he will lick her once and then he knows that will set her off, and then she will just go on a licking frenzy and he will lie there and she will just clean him. And she's not aggressive in the slightest. She's so gentle. I mean, Nikko is quite big because he's male. Males are typically bigger than female ragdolls, but he's also quite heavy, and he doesn't realise how big or heavy he is. So he will headlock her, jump on her and think he's playing, but he's actually hurting her. And all she'll ever do is growl to say, you know, time out, like get off me, and then run away. She never bites, or, you know, if she does bite, it's in a more of an affectionate way, or a playful way. She's just so gentle and sweet natured, so, and calm, and like all ragdolls, just very docile. She's dead weight in my arms right now. She will sleep at the end of the bed, so at night she sleeps on my side typically. She wants to get away now. She's seen something. It's usually if she's seen an insect or something or a fly, she will go after it. She is always sleeping at the end of the bed. She has her routine, so she likes routine and she's very structured with her day. So both of the cats are, but I feel like Billie's usually the one in charge. So Billie is the one that will remind me, okay, it's time to feed me. If I'm engrossed in something else, you know, she will meow at me. If the litter tray needs to be cleaned, she will get into bed at that kind of typical time that she has picked up on, that we go to bed, which is normally around 10ish. So by 10:30 she's sitting in her spot at the end of the bed, just kind of prompting us, okay, it's time for you to go to sleep now. She doesn't like to be brushed too much. That's the only time that she will ever kind of meow or growl at me. She doesn't really growl, but she'll just kind of meow at me to say, you know, enough. But she loves her chin and the back of her head. She loves all of that being brushed. She enjoys having her teeth brushed at night. So with ragdolls, with all cats, but my experiences with ragdolls, they have to have their teeth brushed because dental issues is quite common with cats. And she will actually, as soon as she sees me getting the toothbrush and putting the cat toothpaste on it, she'll sit in her spot and she'll just look at me, and when I brush her teeth she will just completely zen out. She goes so quiet and just goes in some sort of trance and just lies there just completely floppy. So yeah, I would say that in conclusion, for Billie, her personality, she is intelligent, gentle, calm, sassy, disciplined, reliable, structured, loyal, and very, very trusting. When I'm holding her and she's just complete dead weight and floppy, I think to myself, like, you must trust me so much to allow me to hold you like this. Like, I could just drop you. But she's just so trusting, and yeah, I just love her so much. And she's also very independent, so I can leave her to it most of the day. This is Nikko. Say hi, Nikko. Hello. So Nikko is 1/4 Chinchilla Persian and 3/4 Ragdoll. And he is 2 years old. So he was born June 13th, 2019. And we got him at the end of September. I think it was September 13th. So it was exactly 3 months after. And he was a surprise, actually. So I had wanted to get another sibling for Billie. So when I was first getting Billie, at the time I knew that this breed typically are better off having a sibling, having a friend, having a cat friend in the house. So it's usually better to get 2 at the same time, from the same litter as well. Typically it's better, but there were a few reasons. I think firstly just financials and the practicalities of it from where I was living at the time. I was in a very small flat, so I just thought, let's just start off with the one, let's see how I get on, and then I can get her a little brother. The breeder at the time had also said that boy and girl ragdolls, I can only speak to ragdolls because that's what my experience is based on. I don't know a lot about other cat breeds, to be honest, but the breeder had said to me that they usually fare better if it's a boy and a girl because they balance each other's personalities out. I don't know how true that is because I've not had 2 cats of the same gender. I know that sometimes they do clash because he's very territorial, and he it's mainly the territorial aspect, but then also not realising how strong he is, how big he is, and really kind of wanting to play. It's okay. Wanting to play and then like not realising how much he's hurting Billie when he's headlocking her or jumping on her, pouncing on her. She's okay, sweetie. So yes, I had been in touch with Dawn, the breeder. I had been aware that she was having a new litter of little kittens that were this kind of blend of Chinchilla Persian as well, and she's okay. And I actually just went over just to see them because her home was like kitty heaven. She just had little beautiful kittens running around everywhere. So, and she didn't live far from me, so I actually went over just to see them, and I saw little Nikko, and he was just this tiny little white kitten just jumping about, really cute, and I loved his little pink nose, and I just thought he was so cute. And I'd come home, talk to my partner about him, and my partner was like, no way, we're not getting another cat. This place is tiny, you know, we can't have 2. And little did I know that he had actually been planning, after I'd kind of picked out the cat, he had organised and planned to get Nikko for me and for Billie, but really to surprise me as a gift. So I had gone away for work, I was away for a few days, and when I got back, it was just amazing. I walked in and little Nikko was there, and he was just hiding at the back of his basket, and yeah, I was just blown away. I just couldn't believe it. Billie wasn't happy because she'd been an only child for a year. So really, we should have introduced a second cat much sooner. But it didn't take Billie that long to acclimatise. But typically when you're introducing another cat into the household, you have to keep them separate and then slowly kind of introduce them over a period of a week, really, or 2 weeks, So we had him in one room and we had Billy in the other, but Billy wasn't very happy. But yeah, so he is 2 years old. His personality is, this is quite typical of male ragdolls. He is very needy. He's very dependent. He requires a lot of attention, a lot of time. So I have to make sure I've got Nikko time scheduled within my day, just to really give him undivided attention and play, and make him feel loved. Billy doesn't need that. Billy is much more independent. The breeder had said that's very typical of male and female ragdolls, that female cats are much more independent, which is also why I'd gone for Billy at the time. I'd gone for a female because I was working, I wasn't always around in the house, and I knew that she would fare better than me getting a ragdoll that was male. I thought that wouldn't be as fair. So yeah, I would say that he is just so playful. He could play for hours and not get tired. He loves playing so much, and he's so animated when he plays. He's bounding around the room, he's doing backflips and jumping, and just so funny. It's so funny watching him play, and it's fun. Billy's very, very intelligent, and she needs intellectual stimulation, so you have to make it more of a hunting game with her to really get her attention. You know, if you just dangle a string in front of her, she'll tap it with her paw, but it doesn't get her attention as much as if you're kind of, you know, trailing it along behind something and she's seeing a little bit of the string kind of moving away, and, you know, you're getting her attention, because then she'll pounce. And he is, again, he loves his routine. So he will just have his spots around our place where he will nap. He has a typical routine throughout the day of places where he will sleep. He loves sleeping. He is a real purrer. He purrs so much, really, really loudly, which is quite a typical Persian cat trait. He loves sleeping on my partner's feet, so that's his spot, and he is very territorial. He doesn't like it if my partner's away. He gets upset. He's like, where are his feet at night when he goes to bed, and he doesn't like it if Billy's in his spots. He gets really annoyed and will actually kind of be a little bit, for him, to me, it's aggressive, but I don't think it is objectively compared to other cats. But for him, he will basically just tap her with his paw, like, get out of my spot. So yeah, it's quite funny sometimes to watch, but Billy will usually growl at him as well, but she also knows that, okay, I will just move, and then she'll just go back to her spot. So yeah, he is playful, really needy, loves attention. He is really pretty. He's just got his pretty little pink nose and blue eyes and fluffy fur, so he is usually the centre of attention when people come round. When people see him, they just are completely drawn to Nikko. So, and he loves it. He loves attention. Billy is, I would say, Billy is a bit more introverted for an extroverted, sociable ragdoll cat, whereas Nikko is more extroverted, I would say, in kind of broad general terms. So he will usually be the centre of attention, whereas Billy is curious. She'll sniff you. She's not scared of you, but she will typically just go and do her own thing. She doesn't need you to give her attention. So if people are around, she will just kind of sniff them, but then do her own thing. And he's just gonna bite my finger. He's very gentle. They're very, very, very gentle cats. So, you know, he would never actually bite me aggressively. I think he just wants me to put him down. So I'm gonna put him on the bed because he's gonna probably either nap or go and have some dry food. He is, you can just see him behind me. He loves his food, and he's loved his food since he was a baby. He just gobbles it down. He eats so much. And again, it's really animated and funny to watch. And he loves to play fetch. So that's also something that's quite typical of ragdolls, that they are easy to train. They you can train them to respond to their names, which he does. I will call him, or, you know, I will call his name out when it's dinner time, and he does run around the corner and eat, just sit down and eat. So yeah, you've met Billie and you've met Nikko now, and there will be a range of different videos where I'll break down you know, their typical routines, how I brush their teeth, how I brush their fur, the food I feed them. You know, that there's so many things to the Ragdoll life, and being their mum that I will be sharing throughout these videos. So do drop me a comment, like, subscribe, check out my channel, and keep in touch. Thank you for watching. Bye.